seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Jab slightly off target. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here. Here we go in the 6th round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Uppercut does not score. Misses with the jab. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Both men step back for just a moment. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Well done with that counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter.
There's the bell to start round 7. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights. Did you see that? Klitschko is stumbling around. He's got to find himself here. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Both of these fighters have had their moments.
perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
And he just missed with that left jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You'd like to see more jabs. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You all right?
His legs are... There's the bell to start round 8. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
This is a battle royale between 2 heavyweight bombers. Just missed with that hook. We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin's standing up to that shot.
Where did...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You still want to fight?
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? Not the way either one of these fighters hoped it would go, but they can't be too upset. No one loses here. This fight's a draw.
No complaints there at all. The crowd agree. I agree. The ref knew exactly what he was doing. So you know what? Great.
What they say now. I like to welcome everybody out to the Samurai. Indeed. Here we go, one side. Really neat. Very beautifully, alliterated. A little battle raps for you. Little battle rap. Really neat. What you got? Very beautifully alliterated. A little battle raps for you. So alive. Come on through. Big eyes looking like skies and binoculars. 2 nights live singing by the opera house, but not in it. Just by it. Someone alongside it. A long silence. A strong, vibrant, meditative song of guidance designed to raise islands sublime and save assignments with warm regards and age kindness for today's climate. In the vein of gang violence meets the gang's demises, and it bangs, rises like wings on a plane, plus a pilot who can fly into the eye. Hurricane, Irish stylish, same shoe in different sizes, with evidences of the mileage and the growth. Top hats and coats, tuxedos and throats where the bow ties post. Folks look past the lower class blower of the notes and tell unspoke jokes as they approach what she'll never be inside. But she holds, yeah, really need, really need, really need, very beautifully, very rated. A little battle rise for you, little battle ride, little battle ride. I got days, really need, very beautifully, a little rated.
The weather couldn't be more perfect. Sunny skies as we get set to rumble here at Empire Fight Camp. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. Dr. Iron Fist, Vitaly Klitschko, 6'7" tall, 248 pounds, and watch out for that 80-inch reach. Up against them, Muhammad Ali, weighed in at 210 pounds, and he stands 191 centimeters tall.
Giving away a lot of weight here, so now this is where you have to be smart. This is where you've got to be sharp. You've got to try and time those shots coming through. Even being lent on by the heavier opponent makes it hard. You've got to be fit. You've got to be on point. You cannot afford to make any mistakes.
Vitaly Klitschko. He's a heavyweight, all right. Just look at this specimen fight.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Key.
Well, I hope you brought your sunglasses because these two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Good defense to block the hook. The sun is blazing this afternoon, and these two athletes are going to have to find a way to deal with it.
Todd, let me explain to you. We are outside. Nobody can turn the temperature down. Nobody can turn the sun down. When that sun's beating on you, when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when you're getting hit, when you're getting hurt, there's no cool fight that's dropping in there. This is where it's real fighting, fight on fight.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Tried to score with the upper. Did you see that? Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? Big shot, and down goes Ali. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4. Give me your ball.
What a huge momentum swing. Here we go, it's round 2. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
The This fighter told us yesterday, I don't get paid by the minute. I'm going to go in there and try and knock my opponent out as soon as possible.
If you get in with a slugger, they want to work at their own pace. Use speed, frustrate them, take them out of their comfort zone, make them tired, trip over their own feet, get them angry.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Holding nothing back here in the round. We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move, you hit and you don't get hit.
It's a flat-footed fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front of you, you've got to cut them off. Cut the ring off, make the ring small. Put them on the back foot, put them under pressure.
Both want a knockout, you can tell. Well done with that counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get a kitchen sink.
Feel good? Good man, good man.
Come on, you're better than that. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off.
Set him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to...
On to the third. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
They won't give us a second to catch our breath. We know who has the power advantage, and we also know who has the speed advantage. We know who has the power advantage, and we also know who has the speed advantage. So much firepower here. The jab doesn't quite connect. Better start respecting each other's punching power. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Swing and a miss with that hook. They both want a highlight reel knockout. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. Here we go to the fourth round. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
That power might be the do or die.
Oh my God, Johnny! If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
His stamina is off the charts. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. There's a counter shot. It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. Both men step back for just a moment. These punches coming from every angle. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Now listen, kid, I need you to go back out there.
Nice round.
On to the fifth we go. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Nice stop, but that won't score. Missing with that jab. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Very close match. It should.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Down goes Klitschko. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Jab does not score. Ten seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Talk about Klitschko in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
To make or break a fighter.
Forget about that round. It was a bad round.
Okay, I'm happy I like that round. Good work. You were thinking. Just the same.
Okay, you let him back into the fight.
There's the bell to start round 6. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Now you've got 2 fighters.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
The jab doesn't quite connect. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good counter punch. insane action. Swing and a miss with that hook. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last.
What are you doing?
Here comes round 7. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That hook won't score. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Klitschko in that round. And we enter the 8th round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter shot. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at it. There's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
You wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of a shot from that heavyweight. This is a high-octane battle. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. That's it. A unanimous decision win.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, big, hard lesson. I totally agree.